Mountain Pacific Time show. This is the segment called Rant and Rave, because that's what I'm going to do. And in case you didn't get the other segments, I'm a little hyped up because I've got a hairbed caffeine in my system, and I'm just sort of like, yee! But no, it's halfway that. It's halfway that. That's not why I'm so excited. It's halfway that and halfway because I got my new coat, and it's so pretty. It's not new. It's very used. But I got it clean so it wouldn't smell. And now it just smells like leather, and I'm like, that's nice. I like leather. I like the smell of leather. I don't know why. And my wrist is hurt, so that's why this is up here. But if you had the other parts of the show, which they can do one part alone now. See, we used to have it where you could only do part of it and then not. It was weird. But you had to watch the whole show, and now you miss part of it. So, try to get the whole show. There's 4 parts to this one. So, have fun looking it up. Actually, today I wanted to talk about cutting hair. And this is the reason why I got my hair cut. Well, got is kind of a weird way of saying it. I actually cut it myself. I cut my own hair. I know for some people that's like, oh, you cut your own hair. I'm like, yeah, it's normal. My dad cut his own hair. My mom tries. She's not as good as the rest of us, but she's, she tries. But she tends to like her hair really long, and then she tries to cut the bangs off, and so it's like, she looks like Ugly Betty some days, But, it's just the way it is. Only not quite as young, because she's not quite that young. But, she's going to kill me, I'm telling you. But, anyway, it's not about her. It's about hair. Okay? I like to cut my hair. Sort of. It's really tricky, though. The biggest problem is you're standing in front of a mirror. You have to realize that when you do this, it's not always where your fingers are supposed to be. Because you're standing there looking at the thing, and you're like, it's really, really hard to do. So, I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. Okay? What I did, my dad used to cut my hair up to when he was 76. No, 77 years old, okay? My dad was 80, and unfortunately he passed away earlier in the year. But he used to cut my hair, and I started cutting it. He was in the hospital one time, along a series of things. But he used to cut my hair, and so I was like, oh yeah, Dad, do you think you could cut my hair? Oh, okay, He'd get up there and he'd start trying to do this part. This was the scariest part because I was sure he was going to poke my eye out. Because he'd start in and he'd be like, I mean, all the way across, I felt like he was going to just scalp me one of these days. And ears. Do you think you could do it yourself around the ears? Because, I don't want to clip your ears. I'm like, I'm not worried about the ears so much. I'm worried about my forehead. You're just yakking it off. But I was nice. I didn't say a word. Just let him do his thing. And then I go trim. But, whenever I didn't want him to cut it, because I like it short. Every time I didn't want him to cut it, I'd let it grow long. And my hair is really thick. I mean, really thick. When I get a ponytail, when I let everything grow, when I get a ponytail, it's about that big around. I'm not kidding. It's that big around. And, well, you probably can't see that. Anyway, it's about that big around. Big, huge ponytail. Lots of hair. And it's very hard to cut. But, it's better short because I can manage it short. Otherwise, it gets snarly. Mom used to try to comb my hair when it was long. She's not good at combing hair when it's long. She does not get the concept. You're supposed to put your hand up and then comb so that it doesn't pull at the hair. She wouldn't. It's like, yuck, and I'm like, ah! Get away from my hair! So I'm kind of a little bit untrustworthy of other people near my hair, okay? So I'm you know, I don't really want people to, you know, oh, I'll cut your hair for you. Yeah, right. No, I'm not going to let you that close. So I started wanting my hair cut, and he was in the hospital, and I said, you know, I can do this. I can do this. I've trimmed it before, you know, I can do this. And I wasn't sure, and I wasn't sure, so I went to the library, as I usually do whenever I want to find out about a new subject. I went to the library, and I found the book, Hair Cutting for Dummies. Yeah. And it was very helpful, and what it said to do was to cut this part a certain length on certain haircuts. They have all kinds of hair cutting styles, long, short, whatever, but this was the only short one they had that I liked. This part was supposed to be all cut the same, and then this part was supposed to be cut short. Well, being a girl, I do tend to like the back a little bit longer than the front. So I cut the same width, length all over, okay? Now I'm trying a new hairstyle. What I'm doing is this middle part here, right here, I'm leaving it really long. And then this part on the sides, I'm cutting it really short. Because I don't like my hair long on the sides. Reason being, okay, if it gets any longer than this, I mean really any longer than this, and it's not very long, I mean it's very short, it will come out by my ear and then flip out. It looks like I'm wearing a hat at all times. It's just, it does that. I don't know why. It's irritating as all get out. But what I do is I cut it really short right here. And what I do is I'm cutting it short everywhere here. It's the same. I'm doing a flock of seagulls too. It's cut the same. It's cut the same width all the way around here. Okay, all this is cut the same height. I can't do that with that wrist. Then I'm letting this part grow because I had everything the same height. Now I'm letting this part grow, and I'm trying. What I'm attempting to do is kind of, and it's not just because of the coat, because the coat is nice, but I'm trying to get like when you put a mohawk, it's going to be like a girl style mohawk with hair all over, okay, because this part's going to be really short and then this part's going to be sort of long. I'm not sure how long it's going to get, but we're going to try it. Just see how it goes. Because everybody complains if you cut your hair really short, everybody complains, you look like a lesbian. Well, I'm not. But, you know, they get a little confused with your hairstyle being so short and everything. And I understand that. You know, I understand that perfectly. So, I'm trying to make it look feminine. And I don't know how that's going to go. But, we'll see. And, but I love my new coat. And my hair, I like it. It's got to get a little longer, though. It's even getting long in the back. I'm just letting this whole thing get long. We're running out of time, so we got to close this up. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening. God bless.